Are you sick of your old fences letting you down? Do you have a lot of different kinds of stock? I'm going to show you the fence I use to keep them all in using some great Aussie made gear. First, we've got to clear the fence line. Hey Nick! The beauty of the fence I'm going to build today is that you don't need any machinery to build it. It's just all done with hand tools. So whether you've got a big property like mine or a small hobby farm, you can put this fence up. Using steel and assemblies because they last and they're safe for horses. Give your posts a couple of knocks, then check for level and hit them into the pre-marked line. Easy as that. We're just going to do this up loosely and then run the ground wire so we can get our plate in place. Don't forget to tighten this up before you start to strain your wires. Don't forget. Now we're working with wire, guys, so don't forget your speed dealers. Now I've only put a light strain on this wire and I'm not cutting it because I'm just using it for a sight line. Yeah, ripper. Now we'll put the other stay post in and then we'll be ready to start fencing. Now normally you'd bang in your steel post next along the sight wire, but I've got goats, so we're going to roll this out first. I'm going to tell you why it's important to do this sequence later. Now remember to put your smaller spacings at the bottom and your bigger spacings at the top because we're trying to keep animals in. I could be tying 7 or 8 knots, but instead I'm going to use these, which are just as strong as any knot. Just put a simple bend in your wires, keeping them all the same length. Slip this on and pull it through. Wrap it around the post and then hook it back onto itself. So I'm going to put one steel post in the middle between the strainers for my top and bottom wire before putting the mesh up and straining it. When we strain the mesh up, these 2 wires are what we clip it to. Stand your mesh up with a couple of clips just to keep it off the ground. So use good tools like this to strain your fence and then walk your fence line to make sure it's not caught on anything before you tie it up. Now that you've got a good strain, clip it up. Easy. When you got the right tools and materials, any job's easy. This is a perfect example of why you don't put the posts in first when you've got goats, because as you can see, it's coming in the middle of the gap here, so the goats can get their head stuck either side of this post, and that's why I use 30 centimetre gap rather than 15, because that way the goats can put their heads through and they can twist their head so their horns go that way and take their head out. But on the 15, they put their head through and then they pull back and their horns get stuck. And then, yeah, you'll go out into your paddock one day and find a few goats with their heads stuck in the wire, which is not pretty. So we'll put these posts against this picket wire here. That way the goats can put their head through and it won't get stuck. These fences work with goats as long as you think about the goats. Now all you need is a tool to put them in.
Ha! Tool indeed! We'll be seeing about that.
I'm putting electric wire on this fence in standoffs. A lot of people would mount their fence up here, but I'm going to put mine down here just to keep the calves and the ponies off the fence and to stop the cows putting their head through this gap. Geez, the coating on these posts is really thick. Feels almost sticky because it's been hot dipped. And the beauty of these posts too is they got lines for markers, which is good. Like when you're banging them in, you can see exactly where to bang them into. If you're looking for a really good steel post, you can't go past stock post. One afternoon and some good Aussie gear and you can have a pretty good looking fence like this. I believe that prefabricated mesh is highly effective with a range of animals. Make sure you like and subscribe to the Farm Learning channel for more great tips. Send this to someone who doesn't know how to fence.